what researchers are finding nationally and internationally is that when someone perceives they have a good listener, they get less defensive. There've been fabulous research studies where people are basically talking about their politics and they're talking about their political position to someone who's either a good listener or a bad listener. And they train the people to be good and bad listeners, right? And what they find is that when someone's talking about politics to a bad listener, they get really one-sided. They get really entrenched and they're not willing to think about the other view at all. Whereas when people have a good listener, they start to point out the flaws in their own political party's thinking. This is really helpful for managers to know. If you want someone to reduce their defenses when you're having a critical conversation with them, if you're a good listener, they're much more likely to be calm and see the pros and cons of what they did if you show that you're a good listener first, because you want that kind of nuance. You want that person to be willing to talk about, okay, so this wasn't perfect, but I guess I could try this differently. Yeah. And you're more likely to get that if you're a good listener.